What's up, business bosses? Patrice S. Jordan here, president of Her Secret Vault, now rebranded to Bosses Build Business Credit. So today we're going to be talking about NAV and how to skip the process of not putting in your personal information into NAV. Because remember, when you put your personal information, you subject yourself to them PGing you when you're applying for things with their system. Okay, so let's take a moment and let's jump right into NAV and how we can get this information done. Same exact thing from week 2, because we're in week 3 now. Week 2, what you want to do is, if you want to go directly to NAV, you can go to my website, bossesbuildbusinesscredit.com, go to business tools, and then you can scroll down to where it says business trade lines that reports to all 3 bureaus. Okay. Once you click on that information, we want to go to create an account. So we're going to create an account. I'm creating an account for a client. This LLC, zip code for this business. I like to keep everything to the side. Okay. This is 8970703. Okay. So put your business information in, put the business zip code. We're going to go to continue. Okay. This business information popped up right away. Going back to what I told you guys in week 2, from the very beginning of starting this process, we utilized a company to incorporate this business that actually reports to Dun & Bradstreet, Experian, and Equifax. The company also provided us with our corporate kit, aka our black book, and with that black book, it also reports to Dun & Bradstreet, Experian, and Equifax. So this business is going to be super easy to consistently be found because we're not waiting until we get to tier 1 in order for us to build business credit. We're building business credit from the very inception of starting the business. So when we incorporated the business and we got our black book, it all reported to Dun & Bradstreet, Experian, and Equifax. So it already gave us a trade line before we even started the business, right? The company is here, so we're going to click on the company. If your company is not on here, you're going to go to none of these are my company, okay? But since the company is here, we're going to go to the company. We're going to go to next, okay? So it's asking us for email to log in. You want to make sure that you put your information in here because now we're creating an account, okay? Create your own password here. All right? We're going to go to create. While we're waiting for it to create, it's most likely going to send us an email later on as well too, which I have the email pulled up as well. Okay, so business was started in, was it 2023? Yes, they started this in 2023. And I will say it was October 2023. Estimated monthly revenue, I'll do about 40,000. Hit continue. Okay, business credit, get funding, cash flow. Continue. Okay, so here's the part, y'all. You guys get to this part right here where it says verify your identity, right? It says no hard check. Correct. It's simply to verify your identity. However, when you add your personal information in here, NAV now has access to your personal information. So when you start to apply for things inside of NAV, they have access to your personal. Sometimes some of the cards and stuff that they give you guys will be based off of your credit versus being just based off of your business. So when you get to this process right here, we're going to go right back to the browser and we're going to do this. All right, we're going to hit save. Once you hit save, you see how it took me straight into the profile? It took me straight into the profile. So now none of the client's personal information is attached. We have all the business information and we skipped all of the personal information. All right. So you will go to profiles and settings in order for you to see that. So let's finish setting up this business correctly. We have the business name, business address, start date of the business, estimated monthly revenue, right? Estimated. We're going to do $40,000. All right. Now we're going to go to edit because then it's going to ask us for industry. So for NAV, you do other management management consulting. Okay. Okay. Let's go to consulting. Looks like they changed up a few things on us. Okay. Other management consultant services. Okay. This is, what business is this? This is a C Corp for this particular business. Okay. For this particular client. Then we're going to go to save. Done's information. It's going to ask us for the business information again. Zip code. Enter your zip code. Ours is 89703. Okay. Put your business zip code. It's going to search. And because we are on Dun& Bradstreet, which if you go back to week 1, you will see that we did a video breakdown on Dun & Bradstreet. Okay. So this is week 3. We're in week 3 right now on NAV. But week 1, we talked about Dun & Bradstreet. Week 2, we talked about Fair Figure. And then this one is about NAV. So we're just going to click that information because it's already there. Continue. Some of you guys will see that your business is not there yet. No problem. Okay. Just click on, I don't see my business. And then when you do start building business credit, your business would eventually pop up. So then we also want to connect to Equifax as well. I'm just going to make this process a little bit faster and just copy and paste. All right. Go to continue. And we will find a business because, again, we started building business credit from the inception of this. When we incorporated this business, we utilize a company that reports. All right. Now we have our information being pulled over with Dun & Bradstreet, Experian, and Equifax. None of our personal information is listed here on this business. Okay. Then all you have to do now is go to credit health, and it will show you question mark for Dun & Bradstreet because we don't have a PAYDEX score just yet, and we're going to start building that out now. Equifax, we only have 1 trade line reporting, so the score is low. Experian, we do have a B on Experian. We do have only 1 trade line reporting, so we have a B on Experian. Okay? Then the next thing I want you guys to do is go back down to profiles and settings, and then we're going to go to billing. Once we go to billing, go to Get NAV Prime. We're going to utilize the business credit plan because this is the plan that we need. If you see Dun & Bradstreet, Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion and stuff, if you had personal, we're not utilizing it for personal. We're utilizing it for business. Okay. So then we're going to go boost credit with Prime. That's exactly what we're looking to do. And again, for the sake of privacy, we're just going to exit out of here while we put the client's information in. So what you want to do is, once you get to that section that's asking you for your card information, just go ahead and enter your card information because we want to be able to acquire the NAV Prime account, which is going to report as a trade line. Now, keep in mind that we only need these vendors for about 2 months, maybe. We don't need it past 2 months. If you have an account with them, and it's past 2 months, you want to cancel it. You're literally wasting money because they only need about a month or 2 for them to report. Okay. So if you currently have an account with NAV and you're still paying for it after 2 months, we want to go ahead and cancel it. And I want to ensure you guys that no, they're not going to ask you guys to, it's not going to take away your trade line. So many people ask me that question. They say, are they going to take away my trade line? No, they're not going to take away your trade line. You already pay for your trade line. So you're going to have your trade line. Now, you will no longer be seeing, like if you have a PAYDEX score, Experian score, Equifax score, you will no longer be seeing those scores on NAV, but you will see letters. Going back to how we talked about school, we know A is good, B is good, C is kind of like, D is like, okay, yeah, no, you're about to fail any moment. And then F, we know F is for failure. Okay? But in order for you to have a good profile, and let's say you have like this profile, how we have a D. We have a D only because we only have one trade line reporting. But by the time we add in all these other trade line, which if you guys go back to week 2, I showed you guys fair figure. Fair figure, I showed you guys how to be able to get a trade line there, right? So in about a month or two, that will report as 2 trade lines. Then we're doing NAV right now. Now we just paid for the plan with NAV, which also reports to all 3 bureaus. Okay? So now we have 3 trade, or we will have 3 trade lines, because remember, we already had one from the company that we utilized to incorporate this business. They already report that as a trade line. So this is why it was so easy for us to find this profile versus it saying we can't find this business. A lot of you guys right now are sitting with businesses you cannot find. Make it make sense when you guys are starting a business. We want to be able to find this business from the very beginning. Okay. So now we actually have an actual trade line. I can't show you guys too much here. Let me see how much. Okay. So it doesn't quite show all the information. So we now have a trade line. Okay. We now have a trade line with this particular company. So when you go to profile, you just go to billing, and it shows you that we're paying for the monthly plan with them right now. All right. So this is trade line number 3. Once this report, then obviously we go in and we cancel this plan with NAV because we don't need it after about 2 months. So please don't waste your money with NAV by paying for them when you don't need them. Okay? So I hope that this was super helpful for you guys on how to bypass NAV with the verification process and show you guys exactly where you guys are able to get the trade line for your business. Okay? All right, bosses. I appreciate you guys. I thank you guys so much. As a reminder, bosses build business credit. I'll talk to you guys soon.